Hi, Scorpio. This is Eileen with your March 2018 Psychic Tarot Card reading. And what we're starting out this month with is the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles is talking about some kind of good news coming your way with possibly about money. For some of you, it might be academic news if you're in school or applying to go to school somewhere. It could be relating to that, where good news comes your way about this. For others of you, it's got to do with money, such as possibly a promotion, a raise, or a new job. Let me see, I'm trying to tune in on a psychic level as well as reading the meanings of the cards. I feel like for someone's just getting, it feels to me like someone's just getting a promotion or something, or a raise, or I just feel like someone's position has just been elevated and they're feeling really good about it. So that's one person I'm tuning into. And I'm feeling this is tying in also in a relationship matter. I feel like someone, okay, for you, Scorpio, this could be a love interest who's just gotten some kind of improvement in their financial status. Maybe they just got elevated to that higher position they wanted at their job, or they just got that good job they were trying to get that they really wanted. But whatever it is, they have elevated themselves financially and they're feeling good about it. And they're feeling, to me, this is somebody who's looking at you for long term. For if it's someone, whoever I'm talking to, this might be one person I'm tuning into, and this might be for a few people I'm tuning into this, that this love interest of yours who's just gotten some improvements financially in their life, in their job or work, or something about their money, that they're looking at you almost like they're happy about this, but they're happy for you to see this about them, this improvement in their financial outlook, because they're thinking about long term. So someone might actually be proposing to you this month because now they feel like they've got their feet on more solid ground financially, or they're just looking at you feeling that like they're ready for those steps. They're going to be ready to be taking the next step. So for some of you, you might be in a fairly new relationship with someone who's really interested in you, and they're feeling a little more confident, like, okay, good, now I can move forward with my plans for my life. And then you're in their plans tentatively at the moment. So I feel like this might relate to a few different people. For someone, you might be getting an actual proposal from someone you've been seeing because they're more confident about it and feel like things are in better order in their life now because of their improved finances in their work that they do, or by some other means that their money is better. They feel more solid now. So, and then for others, I feel like it might be someone new, but they're thinking about their life, about getting married, having a family, all that. And they're looking at you like you might be the right one to fit into that picture with them. So overall, it's a good card for a lot of people. Okay, and then the next card we have is the Three of Swords. And so for some of you in March, you're having some heartache. You're having some, I feel like, well, this is Scorpio's reading. Scorpio, you are capable of such intensity of emotion. There is so much depth there. I mean, nobody can call Scorpio shallow. And I'm quite familiar with the emotions of Scorpio. I have Moon in Scorpio. So I feel like for some of you, you feel like you have been betrayed. And I feel like this is relating to a more than one person I'm tuning into. I feel like there's someone, or maybe more than one someone, who feels that way in a friendship situation. Like you thought you were friends with that person and they really betrayed you in some way. And so you're really upset. I feel like for someone else, there might be some kind of arguing going on right now that involves a romantic entanglement of some sort and possibly a third party in the way, you know. And so there's arguments and upset and high stress level going on because I feel like someone who was and has been involved with somebody, there's another person in the picture that your mate or a partner or whatever was seeing also, and it's just high stress, very stressful, arguing, unhappiness, upset about the whole thing. So it could be it just came up all of a sudden and you found out about it or something. So this is really high anxiety. I get a lot of previous life connections with this one problematic situation I'm tuning into. But I mean, this card, Three of Swords, it doesn't mean everybody's getting their heart broken or getting betrayed. And because this is a general reading, so it's not specific to, you know, just one per each individual. It's I'm tuning in for different individuals and passing along those messages. But for others of you, you might just, you know, from the Three of Swords, you might feel something that's not as intense within some situation with people you know, or you might, since it is a general reading, you really may not even be affected by the Three of Swords in March. So, but I do feel some of you that emotion of feeling some kind of betrayal or anger or just these really intense feelings over the whole thing. But it's something that's going to pass. I feel like, you know, things will change and things will get better. Okay, then the next card we have is the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is a good card. Pentacles do relate to the earth signs, which would be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And what the Knight of Pentacles is saying is that there's steady progress in your life. Like if there's some kind of news you've been waiting on, for some of you, maybe you were waiting to get a loan through on a house or a car or something else like that you're doing. And it's like progress is being made and good news is coming your way. It just might be taking longer than you would have preferred it to take, but it does talk about good eventual success, eventual positive income or a positive outcome, I meant to say, for you. And it can relate to your money because the pentacles do relate to the material aspects of life. And so it's like basically what it's telling you is what you've been working for and striving for and just pushing ahead for, that you're making good, solid progress. You're being rewarded, even if it's not all coming as quick as you would have preferred. It is coming, and you're seeing, I think for a lot of you, you're seeing signs of it in March. And maybe there's still more to come that you haven't gotten everything you've been waiting on, but you're seeing it's coming to you little by little. And now also, this for some of you relates in a more romantic manner, this Knight of Pentacles, of someone who, let me see what I'm getting here. I feel like someone I feel like who's actually a Scorpio, and I feel like you're embodying some of the traits of the earth sign of the Knight of Pentacles in March, and which is just very solid and feet on the ground and slow, steady progress. You like to build a nice solid foundation under you. You don't hurry and rush around into things. I'm tuning into somebody about a relationship issue and a romantic issue here. Almost like you're looking for the right person. And I feel like I'm tuning into a younger person, maybe in their 20s or something, and you're on the lookout. You're looking for the right person for you right now. You want to have the right love interest. You're doing the other things in your life and your work and everything that are important, and you're working hard at those, but you're really very open right now to meeting the right person. And then I feel like I'm tuning in on another level for others of you, that you have someone embodying these traits, these earthly kind of traits that's coming your way, who's interested in you, who's going to be attracted to you. I'm tuning into somebody. I feel like it's someone who might be maybe in their 20s, maybe 30s, maybe early 30s, but I feel like this person's kind of shy. And now this is maybe just for one person I'm tuning into, that this person who embodies this traits, who might be an earth sign or have a lot of that in their chart, like Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, they're interested in you and attracted to you, but they're a little bit shy. That's what I'm feeling like. And I feel like they're working hard in their career. They're just, maybe working their way up in their career. They're kind of new in their career. That's why I feel like I'm tuning into somebody who might be in their 20s, and I feel like they're really interested in you, the Scorpio. So someone, you have an admirer, and this person is a little shy and trying to build up the confidence to speak to you. I feel like it's a young man I'm looking at. I'm not positive. We all have a certain amount of male and female energy and everything. But I feel like it might be a young man I'm looking at, and that's why. And I feel like he's watching. He sees you, maybe at work, maybe someplace like that when he's out, and he really wants to approach you. He's feeling kind of shy. He looks at you like you are more confident, and maybe you have more friends than he does, or something. He finds you very attractive, and he really wants to get up the nerve to go and get acquainted with you. So, but he's a nice person, I feel like. So, you might want to kind of be open to that. Okay, and then next we have Four of Pentacles. And with the Four of Pentacles, what that's talking about is that some of you, a lot of you have been working hard for whatever you have, and you're trying to hold on to your money. You don't want to squander and waste your money. And the Four of Pentacles is talking about just doing that, holding on to what you have, that you don't want to be wasteful. You don't want to take chances right now, because you've put in a lot of effort and a lot of work for what you do have, and you don't want to waste it. And I think part of the advice about the Four of Pentacles is that you should be a little more flexible. Don't be so worried that you're just trying so hard to hold on to every dollar that you're missing out on opportunities or missing out on enjoying yourself a little more. So I think basically the advice of the Four of Pentacles is to relax a little bit. And maybe if there's something you're interested in the way of, maybe purchasing something for yourself, or if there's something that, I don't know, some of you might be looking at a new car and thinking about buying a new car that you really want, but you want to hold on to your money too. I'm not saying go buy the new car. I think basically the advice is just give yourself a little more flexibility while still being cautious. And that's basically what that card is talking about. And then the next one we have is the High Priestess. And with the High Priestess, now this is a major arcana card. And this has to do with spirituality, with knowledge, wanting to delve more into things that are below the surface, like mysteries, or maybe some of you are getting more and more interested in exploring your own intuition, developing your own psychic abilities, your own intuition, and which is really good, because the High Priestess is saying that you should be listening to your own intuition now. Pay attention to things, because for some of you, there may be things going on in your life under the surface that you're not getting all the information about, that there's more than meets the eye. And so you need to be using your intuition to delve a little deeper, listen to your feelings about a situation or a person, that there may be more to something than what you're being told, or more than what's being shown to you. But your intuition should be strong at this time. But Scorpio is a very intuitive sign anyway. You have a lot of natural intuition to begin with. But what I'm getting is, don't just take people's word for things. That's what's coming. I'm just seeing an image of that, of somebody trying to tell you something, and they're just talking off the top of their head and maybe quoting something to you or giving you some information. And you can see that. I feel like you see them for that, that maybe they're just talking and not even knowing completely what they're talking about, or not, it might be somebody's trying to sell you something in particular. I'm not sure. It could even be somebody in your workplace for some of you that you're looking at and listening to them, and they're talking a lot, but they don't really know their own job as well as you know what their job is. That's what I'm feeling like for some people. So, using your intuition, turning inward, listening to your feelings. That's what we're getting here with the High Priestess card. And this is a major arcana card, a card of destiny. And then also, I'm feeling like for some of you, on a more romantic note, that, let me see what I'm getting. I feel like someone might be going on a little vacation in March. And let me think. Okay, you might be going on vacation with someone you're involved with and having a nice little vacation in March. That's what I'm getting here for some of you, or maybe it's just one person and I'm tuning into here. I'm just feeling like some nice, enjoyable times for some of you, where you're really in a nice environment that pleases you a lot, and having someone around you, or someone I'm tuning into might be meeting someone new while on a little vacation or something like that. So overall, I'm getting some good energy out of that card. Okay, and then the next card we have is the Star. And the Star is giving us a lot of hope for the future, of things improving. So for those of you who have had maybe some unhappiness in relationships, or some difficulties financially, or otherwise, maybe there was just something you struggled through. I'm feeling like somebody I'm tuning into has struggled through something emotionally. It might not even have to do directly with a relationship ending. It might be some other issues and problems maybe going on in your family, or just going on in your personal life in general, that you've really struggled with and had some hard times with, and it's caused you a lot of stress and kind of kept you down. And the Star card is telling you that it's time to let go of those things. It's in the past, whether it was a heartbreak, a broken relationship, or some financial problems, or some other difficulties that have been going on in your life. Try to disassociate from it and give yourself a fresh start in a new way of looking at things, because the Star card is offering healing from the difficulties. And for some of you that may have just been having some different aches and pains or something, you might start feeling better, because the Star card does have to do with healing in a lot of areas of your life. And also that if times have been bad, the light of the Star is going to guide you now. You need to pay attention to your intuition, pay attention to the guidance you're receiving, because the light of the Star is going to guide you forward into a much better way of life, to the success or happiness, personal well-being that you've wanted. And I am tuning into, this might just be one person I'm tuning into, who's having a pretty happy relationship with someone right now. I feel like it's a nice love relationship. You might be engaged right now, engaged or a newlywed. So someone's having a fairly happy life now, and that maybe in the past it was not always so great, but now it's like you've got a lot more happiness. And for others of you, you might actually find that your life just starts becoming more meaningful, and maybe someone new comes into your life that you start having more of a feeling of love and togetherness with. So overall, again, really positive, really a lot of good energy with that card. And then the next card we have is the Death card. And the Death card is talking about major transformations. And these are major arcana: the Star, the High Priestess, the Death card, major arcana cards, so destiny cards. So these are things that are supposed to be happening in your life at this time. The Death card is talking about a major transformation going on in your life, a time for renewal, a time to let go of things, of people that have not served you well in your life. So if you've had people that have just caused you much more unhappiness than unhappiness, maybe it's time to just cut them loose and let them go their own way, so you can have more of a peace and happiness in your life. Also, for some of you, you might have been at jobs or involved in some kind of work that came to an end. And it's almost, I think, for those of you, it's job related. I feel like you saw it coming. You knew it was winding down. I mean, for some of you, it may have been something that was scheduled to end at this time. For others, it's kind of like you just felt like it was running out. This particular work you were doing or job you had was running out of steam for you. You just felt like you've been there. Maybe you overstayed there. Maybe you stayed longer than you should have, and now you're ready for a new beginning because you know you're capable of a lot more. So, and then I feel like for others of you, some of you might be actually moving, relocating to a new location. And this might have to do with just ending something. For some of you, I feel like it might be having to do with ending a relationship, and you're moving on and moving, and you're even not even, you may not even be sure what the future holds for you. You're still kind of feeling a little, I don't know, maybe empty from your relationship that just ended, and almost like you're not sure where you're going from here. But I feel like once you get past that feeling, um, of this kind of emptiness all at this time, that it's going to be some new beginnings for you. And as time goes by, you're going to look back, you're going to be feeling a lot stronger and a lot more confident and looking forward a lot more, and realizing, hey, this is the best for me now. Now I know this is what was best for my life. So different things I'm tuning into there for different people. Okay, and then the next one we have is the King of Cups. And with the King of Cups, now, cups have to do with the water signs, feelings and emotions, such as Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. For some of you, you might be feeling, well, you're Scorpio anyway. But for some of you, I feel like you're really going to be embodying the traits of the King of Cups. So you're going to be feeling prosperous and successful and content and fairly happy in your life in March. And I'm feeling some of you might actually be making plans. Some of you might be married and have a family and be feeling good this month in March, kind of like, you know, you've been working for a lot and doing well, and you're comfortable now with what you have. So you're kind of just embodying the traits of the King of Cups. Others, I feel like you might be meeting someone who represents the King of Cups, someone who's prosperous and who's, and the King, this is someone who's a little older, maybe 40s and up, I'm guessing, who's doing well for themselves, because I'm tuning into somebody who, he embodies the traits of the King of Cups, so he could be one of the water signs, or he's got a lot of that in his chart. And I feel like someone of this nature who's doing well, I feel like he does well for himself financially, that he's free, though. He wants a mate for himself. He may have been married in the past or had something serious in the past. Maybe he was engaged and it broke off or something like that. But I feel like he's looking at you now. He's drawn to you. He's attracted to you and interested. And he's wondering. I just feel like he's very attracted to you, whoever I'm looking at here. So, but for others of you, Scorpio, I just feel like you'll be embracing the traits of the King of Cups in March, just feeling good about what you've accomplished so far in your life, and feeling generous and warm, and just having overall good feelings of security and enjoying your home and everything, and your family. If you have a family, just enjoying your life a little more, and maybe taking a little break in March and just feeling good about what you have. And then, like I said, I was tuning into, at least for one person, that someone that's of that nature of the King of Cups is watching you and very attracted and smiling and wanting to get to know you. Okay. And I'm feeling it might be in an office environment or something. I'm looking at this. I'm not sure. I just feel like he's very attracted to you and he's going to be flirting with you or something if he hasn't started already. He's really interested. So, and I feel like he's free. He's not a married guy or anything. I feel like he's free. He's free to date somebody, but he's going to be flirting. I feel like he's going to be flirting with you if he's not already, whoever this is for. Okay. Next card I have is the Ace of Swords. And Ace of Swords, this is a good card because this is talking about um, after adversity in your life that you're coming out ahead. And the swords are sharp. You're using that sword mentality to cut through the fog, cut through the problems, and move forward on different issues in your life that maybe you felt bogged down or felt that had been problematic. Very strong mental clarity, inner strength on your part, just like this, just assertiveness and being very clear in your thinking and seeing a situation. It's kind of like you've used your intuition that the high priestess and possibly the star was encouraging you to do, to use your intuition to see things more clearly. And for some of you, you've had something ending and something new about to begin, and you get this sword energy which just helps you to cut through all the fog, cut through all the stuff that's not even real, and look at things straight ahead very clearly. And I just get this energy, this strong energy propelling you just to move forward on something. For a number of you, it might be work-related issues, something in your job, your business, your career. For others, it's got to do with relationship matters, but I'm getting a lot of work areas and money matters and all that with this card, to tell the truth. That's a lot of the energy I'm getting. That's business related, money related, something in your work or projects that you're working on. For some of you who are self-employed or just now becoming self-employed, I'm getting a real good solid feeling from this card here I'm holding, that some of you are really going to be just cutting through all the clutter and just moving, just seeing things, really having sharp vision on what you're looking at for your life, your plans, your goals, what you need to do to get from point A, B, C, etc. And just moving forward on it, feeling very strong and very, just ready to move forward and doing it. Okay, and then the next card we have is the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups now talks about maybe moving on after being in a certain place. I feel like for a number of people, it has to do with relationship issues. I believe for a number of you that maybe you've had a relationship that was good, really good at one time, and it was really enjoyable. And so there's a lot of good memories there. But somehow maybe it just, I don't know, it just came to its ending and you're ready to move on. You feel like you want more. You've been, you're not really fulfilled. It's like it hasn't had the lasting ability that you wanted. It hasn't had that long term that you're looking for. And although it was a good quality relationship while it was there, it just something turned, I don't know, it just changed. And for some of you, I feel like this is a work-related card having to do with your job, that maybe you've been at a job for a while that was working well for you and the money's been good and it's been a good quality job overall, but then you feel like you've learned all you needed to learn. You've gotten a lot of experience from it and you're ready to move on to better horizons. So you're looking out on the horizon for something that's more meaningful for you, or maybe a little more challenging that would bring the associated additional income and rewards and that sort of thing to you, recognition. So I feel like for some of you it is work related. And I also feel that some of you might actually be relocating for a new job that's come up for you also. that you're leaving something behind, that it's time, just, it was time, you feel like it was just time to move on, and something else has been offered to you. Some of you might actually be relocating for this new job also. So yeah, so it's different messages for different people there. But overall, it's a positive card. It's about choices that you have, making choices for something better. But in some cases, there's been a little heartache there for some of you that had maybe a relationship that just really did not work out the way you wanted to, even though it seemed to be really good for a while. But it's time to move on. But there's light up ahead for you. Okay, and then now this deck I've been using is the Gilded Tarot by Ciro Marchetti. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull one card from the Fairy Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Radleigh Valentine. So let me pull one of those cards. Okay, and if you like my videos, be sure and subscribe to my channel so you'll be notified when I post new videos. And if you have subscribed already, I thank you for your subscriptions. And feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. And also, you can check your rising and moon signs, because since this is a general reading and I'm just tuning in for specific people for, whatever, and passing along messages, you might find something else that resonates for you. If something doesn't resonate in this reading, you might check your rising and moon sign, and something else might resonate in one of those. So check those as they're being posted. Most of them are there for March now, because we're already into March. I'm a little late getting to the last couple of them. I've got one left. I've got Virgo I still need to do, and that's all 12. Okay. And let's see. And if anyone would like a private reading, my rates and contact info are listed below. Okay, so I need one card for Scorpio from March 2018. What's the message for Scorpio from March 2018? Scorpio. What's the message for Scorpio from March 2018? One card for Scorpio, March 2018. Okay, let's see. One more shuffle. Scorpio from March 2018. Okay, let's see. Let me spread these out. Okay, this one's looking at me here. Okay, this says King of Spring, innovative, inspiring, wise, theatrical. A financial windfall. Your leadership skills are needed now. An unexpected supporter of your cause. Wow, this is a really nice card. A financial windfall. Your leadership skills are needed now. An unexpected supporter of your cause. Love it. Great message. Okay, that's encouraging. All right, and then I'm going to pull one card from Nature's Whispers. And Nature's Whispers is by Angela Hartfield with artwork by Josephine Wall. And I love the artwork in these, filled with beautiful, intricate details. Okay, so what's the message for Scorpio from March 2018? Scorpio. What's the message for Scorpio from March 2018? Oh, this deck, this is hard to shuffle. Okay, let's see. One more shuffle here. Scorpio. What's the message for Scorpio from March 2018? Scorpio. Okay, let me fan them out here. Okay, which one is it? I think it's this one here. Oh, this is nice. Okay. This says, maintain your childlike spirit. And I don't know if you can see the detail very well in these. They have a lot of fine detail in them. Okay, that's number 27. Let me look that up in the book. 27. Okay, where is it? 27. Where are you? Okay. Maintain your childlike spirit. Nature holds all aspects of light. This light is the same brilliant light that shines out of every child while they are still in touch with the magic in the world and nature. Find the innocence of your childhood light within you and reconnect with it. This light represents your virtue and holds the memory of perfect trust, fearlessness in others, and a total self reliance. It will allow you to see the world with the eyes of a child. You will be excited to learn new things every day. How much happier our world would be if everyone reconnected to his or her purest essence. That's true. What a nice message. Okay. Last but not least, I'm pulling one card from Messages from Your Angels by Doreen Virtue. So one card from this deck. Okay, what's the message for Scorpio from March 2018? What's the message for Scorpio from March 2018? Scorpio. March 2018. What's the message for Scorpio from March 2018? Okay, one more shuffle. Scorpio, March 2018. Oh, one more. Okay, what's the message for Scorpio from March 2018? Let me fan these out. Okay, which one is it? Oh, I think it's this one here. Okay, this says, Leela, spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires and intentions. Ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. This is a wonderful message. Spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires and intentions. Ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. I love that message. I think that's great advice. Okay, well, that's a good way to end the reading. Okay, Scorpio, great. Thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already so you'll be notified when new videos are posted. Check your rising and moon signs as they become available. And if anyone would like a private reading, my rates and contact info are listed below. And feel free to leave any comments. I welcome your comments. Okay, well, have a great March for the rest of the month. And thank you for watching my video, Scorpio. We'll do this again soon.